In this video, I'll try to explain how we can switch from one template to another template based on user action using renderer method in LWC. So this is my default landing page, right? There I have two buttons, one and two, right? If I click one, what is going to happen is it is going to render a different page, a different HTML page. And if I click C1, it is going to navigate to another page. This is template 2. And if I click back, then it is navigating to my original page, right? So if you just check this in a code perspective, right? So this is a Lightning component called as parent demo, and inside this what I have is there is a child1.html file. So each .html file we can consider as a template, and child2 is another HTML file. In other words, we can say it as another template, and this is my another template, parent demo.html. So total I have three different HTML files. All these three different HTML files are under one specific LWC component, right? So now what I want is, initially when the page is loaded, I want this parent demo.html file content should be available. So this is what the parent demo.html file content. And when I click one, what is happening in behind the scenes is it is invoking child1.html file content. And if I click C1, this time it is invoking this child2.html file content. In case if I click C2 again, it is going to switch the template to C1 again, meaning child template 1. Okay, but if I click back button, what is happening, it is going to render or navigate to the default page, which is parent demo.html page. So on the whole, we have three different HTML files, and we can call it as three different templates. On user action, we call it as user action as an end user perspective. In JavaScript perspective, it is considered as an event. If I clicking something, it is a user action for me, but for JavaScript it is an event. On an event, it is navigating or rendering different templates. So how we can do this in LWC, right? So that's what we are gonna check now. So this is a simple parent demo HTML file or a template. So if you see this screen, it has just two buttons with simple some content. Choose your option and then some content here, and there is a default icon here, and there are two buttons, right? So the same logic um, have written it here. So button one and button two. And if we click button, what I'm doing is either first button or second button, I'm just calling a same method. So handle click is a simple method which is belongs to parent demo.js file, right? So handle click, what I'm doing inside this is, as I said initially, if I click one or two, for me it's a user action, but for JavaScript it's an event. So handle click, inside handle click is not a predefined method, it is just a user defined method. You can call it as handle method, you can rename it as anything, right? So inside this, I'm just uh, taking one parameter as event. Event is a predefined JavaScript variable, right? So what I'm doing is event.target.label. So if you see my parent HTML file, it has a label as one, right? So if I click on one button, the label is one, right? So immediately inside the JavaScript a handle click method, it is we are able to identify the action, user action is from button one. So I'm just storing into one simple variable. This is a class level variable. So once and there is a predefined method called render, right? So this is inside render method, I'm writing my logic like this. What I'm trying to do is, it is just a ternary operator. We call this as a ternary operator logic, or else you can also call it as nested if condition, right? So what I'm doing is, if the variable selected variable is 1, then I'm invoking temp1. If its selected variable value is 2, then I'm invoking temp2, otherwise default template, right? So what is this temp1 temp2 default template? So what I'm doing is, I have three different HTML files, right? Child1, child2, and parent demo. So these three different HTML files I'm importing into my parent JavaScript file. How we are importing is, import from the name of the HTML file into a simple variable. Here I have given name as temp1. You can also name it as ABC, right? So what I did is, I just imported three HTML files, meaning all this content of this HTML file content is stored in a simple variable, right? So what I'm doing is, if the select this class level variable value is 1, I'm rendering temp1, meaning I'm referring to this specific file to be rendered on my logic. So the render method is a predefined method. It return the return type of this method is a template. So if you just pass like this, what happens is, let's see, if I'm clicking one, as per our logic, I'll just go back to the parent template, right? So here I'm calling handle click. So first, what is happening, handle click method is invoked, right? Inside handle click, I'm changing the value into this selected into this variable. This is a class level variable. So if to this class level variable, we are again using it inside the render method, right? So automatically or implicitly, what happens is, the variable utilized inside the render method, if there are any changes to this particular variable, this render method will be invoked implicitly, right? So what is happening, handle click is going to change the value of this class level variable if I click any button here, because initially it is null. But what is happening, when I click this button, immediately handle click is invoked, and it is passing some value into this selected variable, right? Class level variable. If there are any changes to this variable, immediately render method will be invoked. This render is a predefined method. You cannot call it, uh, you cannot write method name as like render method, something like that. It's a predefined method. But for handle click, if you want to, instead of handle click, if you want to write handle method, so that is supported, because it's a user defined or a custom method, right? So what I'm doing, if I click one, so I'll just show you um, console logic. So initially when the page is loaded, what is okay, I'll just execute this. So initially when the page is loaded, first what is happening, the render method will be invoked, okay? Then it will check the uh, value of this selected variable or a class level variable. So when a page is loaded, it isn't just null, right? So what happens, so this condition won't satisfy, then this condition is also not satisfied, right? So default template, what is default template? This parent.html, whatever content available inside this file is displayed, right? So this is what it is displayed here. So I'm just refreshing this page, and I'll show you what methods inside the JavaScript is executed in the console log, right? So this is my console log. It's just showing that it is inside render method. So and if you see here at the last, it is showing as inside method null. So what I am doing here inside the parent demo.js file, so this specific method is invoked, auto invoked on a page load. So inside a method, render method, and this variable value is null. So that's it, right? I'm just clearing my logs. And if I click one, now this is parent or a default template. If I click one, what has to happen, right? I'll just show you here. On this click from the parent, on this click, handle click method is invoked, right? Handle click method is invoked. It is storing event.target.label. So what is the value of this target label is 1, right? Now selected variable, selected is a class level property, right? If the data is changed now, so it will invoke render method immediately, because inside render method we are using this variable, right? So now it will check. If it is 1, then it will invoke template 1. What is template 1? This content in the child 1. So this is child 1 content. So let me click on 1. So now there are, it should execute two methods. One is handle click. When we click on this, immediately it is invoking handle click method, and after that it will invoke render method implicitly. If you observe this logic, parent demo file, so I have written handle click method. Inside this I have two debug logs inside handle click method, and what is the value of this selected variable, right? So that is why it is showing here inside handle method, and then inside handle method one, right? So this is done, and we are not calling here explicitly, we are not calling like this, right? we are not calling we are not calling like this. But what is happening, because the selected variable is used inside the render method, it automatically or implicitly invoked the render method. So this render method is invoked. So this render method is invoked, and again it just checked what is clicked. Selected value is 1. So this time it rendered temp1 file. So whatever content inside this child1.html file is rendered on the page. Now this is temp1 page is rendered. And what I'm doing, if I click C1 again, what logic I have written is, I'm just calling another, so this is the button, right? C1 button. So if I click C1, yeah, I'm just calling switch template method. So let me, and this child1, child2, these two different HTML files, JavaScript logic is written inside the parent JavaScript file only, right? So so child one, inside the child one, switch template method is invoked. So now if I just go back and check switch template method, the logic here is again, I'm just passing one parameter for this method event, and again I'm just identifying event.target.label. If it is C1, I'm just passing value as 2, meaning I want to switch the template. If it is one child one, I want to child two value. If it is two, I want child one template. Otherwise it's gonna be default, right? So I'm just changing some values inside this. Why I'm passing here, if it is C1, why I'm passing TO2 TW2? Because inside the render method, this condition, this nested if condition is dependent on 1 or 2, right? So that's why even though it is C1, if it is C1, my logic should render template 2. If it is C2, meaning if I'm in template 2, I want to render template 1 on button click, right? So that's what I have done here. So if it is C1, meaning inside this template 1, if I click C1, it has to render template 2 content. Again if I click C2, it has to render C1 template. That is my logic, right? So that's why I just uh, passing values like this here. And as I said earlier, for this handle click method, similar to this handle click method, if we change anything into this selected variable, automatically this render method will be invoked. And again this nested if condition is validated. Based on this condition, it is gonna render these either of these templates, right? So you can also check inside this console logs what is happening behind the scenes. I think that's all about this video. In case if you have any questions, you can write, keep that in comments. Thank you.